The soldier pulled the pin on the grenade, clenched it tightly in his hand, and waited for it to explode. The fighters all prepared themselves for sacrifice. But just then, a burst of gunfire rang out, mowing down the surrounding enemy troops. It turned out to be Soviet border guards attacking the enemy forces that had trespassed into their territory. Seeing this, the soldier threw the grenade at the enemy. With the explosion, the last of the enemy troops were completely wiped out. But before they could even relax, the soldier found himself surrounded by Soviet troops again. And so, all of them were taken back to the Soviet camp. The wounded comrades received medical treatment, but the soldier was treated differently. Under Soviet escort, he was brought before a female officer. The soldier tried to express his gratitude, but suddenly, the officer's fist swung towards him. The soldier was knocked to the ground. This behavior left the soldier extremely puzzled. What he didn't know was that a few months earlier, while on a mission, he had been severely wounded and had collapsed unconscious in Soviet territory. It was the female officer on patrol nearby who had brought him back to the military camp and removed the bullets from his body. But to her utter dismay, after the soldier woke up, he stole the officer's warhorse while no one was looking. Because of this incident, the officer was punished. So when she saw the soldier again, she intended to get her revenge. Seeing that the officer wasn't going to stop, the soldier immediately kicked up a cloud of snow to obscure the officer's vision. Then, he pounced on her, knocking her to the ground and starting to fight back. But to his surprise, the female officer pulled out a gun. Fortunately, at that moment, the officer's superior arrived in time and stopped the fight. The soldier finally breathed a sigh of relief. But he had no idea that the two of them would keep meeting under the arrangement of fate. To confirm the identities of the prisoners, the Soviet troops decided to interrogate them, and the person in charge of this task happened to be the female officer. To avoid causing more trouble, the soldier had no choice but to cooperate with the investigation obediently. But the female officer's next words made the soldier lose control of his emotions. She thought the soldier was a Japanese spy and demanded that he confess quickly. Hearing this, the soldier could no longer contain his anger. He would rather die in battle than let the female officer insult him. Seeing such a violent reaction from the soldier, the female officer had an answer in her heart. She was certain that all four prisoners were anti-Japanese United Army fighters. So, in the days that followed, the soldier was no longer targeted. But even so, he didn't want to stay there any longer. So, early one morning, the soldier secretly slipped out of the camp, preparing to return home. But what he didn't expect was that the enemy troops lying in ambush across the way had been keeping an eye on him.